So in the previous video you have seen the review and the unboxing of the TP-linkre450, which is a repeater as well as an access point. In this video we will be seeing how this very device TP-linkre450 can be configured. So for the first time, when you plug in the device, you will see the power LED blinking. Wait for it to go solid and then go to your computer and connect to the Wi-Fi with the name TP-Link extender 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz. Wait for it to get connected. It's an open network. It will not request you any passcode or network security code. Once you are connected, go to the TP-linkrepeater.net website. It is the web page where you configure the TP-Link repeater. First we will be looking into the TP-Link repeater configuration, then we will be looking into the TP-Link access point connection. So this is the repeater configuration. So the first page, as you can see, the first page has appeared. It's requesting you to create a new password for your TP-linkre450. So I'm trying to keep it simple and then click start. Tell the TP-Link access point that I'm ready to move forward. Next step is setting up your time zone. So you set mine is plus 5:30, which is Calcutta, Madras, Bombay, New Delhi, and then click next. Once you are in this page, you need to select your host network or the network that you want to extend the range of. So for my case, it will be the BZ66W1NBUW. Here I enter my network passcode and click next. You can also enter the 5 GHz network, but I don't have one in my home, so I will click skip. So it is now asking me to confirm the network SSIDs and their passwords, and according to me it's all perfect. I click confirm. Now it's showing me the new extended 2.4 GHz and extended 5 GHz SSIDs. You can leave them as it is, or if you want you can change them. I am changing them. There is no option for passcode, as these extended networks will have the same passcode as your original host network passcode. Wait for it to apply these settings. This might take a while, as you can see. Now it says, congratulations, your extender is ready to use. Please connect to the new extended network. So we now go and click on the 2.4 GHz. We will not clicking on the old access point. Now this time it is password protected, so you need to enter your password once it asks. For me it is the same as the old Wi-Fi password. Once you are there, click I am connected to the external network and then click finish. Wait for it. It will find itself and ask you the login password. Now you need to enter the password that you created in the first page. Now we are in the settings page. As you can see here, it's connected from the internet to the router using the 2.4 GHz to connect to your access point, and from the access point there is a 2.5 GHz and 5 GHz signal that is distributed to your device. Now from here you can modify some settings if you want. This much, everything is done, everything is perfect. You don't need to change anything. But if you still want to modify it for the future, go to the wireless, click connect to the network. You can change your host 2.4 gigahertz SSID. You can add a 5 gigahertz network over here. Just to do that, you click the wireless scanner and it will start scanning. It's for if you want to connect a 5 gigahertz network. I don't have one at present, so I don't need this. And once your configuration space is over, click save. Now let's come to the extended network. Once you are over here, you can see the extended 2.4 gigahertz. You can change their name and also extended 5 gigahertz SSID, which you can also change its name. Now coming to the network part, you can assign a static IP address for your access point, but if you don't want to do that, you can keep it dynamic, but I would suggest keeping it static as possible. And DHCP server, it's your choice. Coming up next is the power scheduling feature. In this power scheduling feature, you can set when to turn on or turn off the device. Next one is the Wi-Fi coverage, where there is maximum, intermediate and minimum coverage. Maximum coverage uses a little bit of more power. Intermediate coverage is the rated use, and the minimum coverage uses less power and a short range. I find it perfectly good enough for me to use the maximum coverage. Next up, access control. In this page, you can allow or restrict access to any particular device of your choice. And next up is the high speed mode. Now in this high speed mode, if you enable this, the range extender will denote one of its band, either 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz band, for the backhaul of all your data. Your range extender will connect to your router over a particular band and keep it reserved for connecting back to the router. Coming up next is the time settings. If you want, you can adjust your time zone over here. And next comes in the LD controls. If you want, you can switch on or switch off all your LEDs on your device. This is the page of your firmware upgrade. So you find the new firmware that has been released and you download it, upload the file, and next up is backup. I really recommend you to back up your current settings to your computer so that anytime you forget anything or your device has been reset by mistake or on purpose, so that you can get all your settings back. Next up, admin account. If you want to change your password, you need to come over here, click the old password, then the new password, and confirm the new password and click save. This will get your job done. And the last one, system log. You can see which devices wanted to connect, who had login failures, which band your device is listening to. So this was the repeater mode configuration. Now let's move and connect to our access point mode. We'll be clicking on mode and clicking access point and click save. Changing the operation will reboot the device. I say yes. Mode switching. Here we are changing our device to use it as an access point. Wait for the progress bar to complete. It should automatically get us back to the login page as expected. And so you enter the same old password that we created in the first page while configuring this device and click login. And now we are here and you can see the network diagram has changed. Now it's connected, it's showing it's directly connected to the internet, and the access point is hosting a 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz over here. in the wireless settings, if you wish to alter these settings or your network SSIDs, you can over here. These are the same as we had already created this in the repeater mode, so we don't. This is the 5 GHz band, it's the same. You can also alter these over here and then click save. It will be saved. Now in the WPS, I prefer to keep the WPS button off, but your preference might differ, so that's your choice. In the network settings, over here, please don't use opt-in and IP address automatically for your access point. Keep it manual and then click save. It is the same features as we talked about in the repeater mode. So this is the Wi-Fi. The other settings remain as they were: access control, Wi-Fi coverage, power scheduling, system tools, LD control, firmware upgrade, backup, restore. Everything remains the same. Only thing that is not over here is the high speed mode, because previously what was happening in the repeater mode, your repeater was using the either one of the 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz band to get the backhaul of your data from your router, but now it's doing the same using the gigabit Ethernet port, and all of your bands are free to connect to your clients. So I think this is very perfect. So that's it for this video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't, comment about it, share it, and please guys, if you want to know more about this product, please comment about it. And guys, if you want to see more reviews and unboxings like this, also comment about those. And as for always, please subscribe to SS Tech Studios for more videos like this.